Rising, everybody. How you doing today? It is currently 9:34 a.m. on July 1st, 2025. All right, let me just check the sound here. Okay. Yeah, let me turn it up just a tad bit. There we go. We turn it to 88. All right. So I'm your Uncle 79, the Spiritual Savage. All right. If this is your first time here, thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for tapping in with me and the Soul Tribe family over here. If you wouldn't mind, hit the like button. All right. Share this content with whomever you think would benefit from it. All right. Thank you to all the returning subscribers and the OGs. Thank you for being here. Thank you for all your continued love and support of this channel and myself. I definitely appreciate you guys. So let's get into something this morning. All right, how is everybody doing? It is Tuesday though. All right, so happy Tuesday. So now that the June attacks are over, there was a lot of negative energy being sent around in June. A lot of spiritual warfare, a lot of personal warfare that I know that I dealt with last month, and it was very difficult for me. And I can only speak for myself, but I read the comments and the communication with people in the collective. We were all kind of fighting things last month. Not to say that we don't fight. There's not warfare. That we deal with every day, but last month was a cold piece for me anyway. Confirmation, bitch. There were times last month I just felt like giving up. Didn't want to do anything, didn't want to be a part of anything, because I got tired. Tired, and I didn't really see the benefit, or what am I doing here? These kinds of questions that I had anyways, right? So last month was very challenging for me. I'm just here, I'm talking about it because it's true. We come here for the conversations and the cards and healing and knowledge and wisdom and laughs. But last month it was extremely difficult. And so yesterday, was the last day of the month, and I showed up. But in the evening though, I turned off all the electronics and I sat and I had a conversation with the Most High, and I had a conversation with my beloved ancestors and my higher self. Like, well, what am I doing? I'm not quite sure. What is the purpose? What am I doing here? Because sometimes it can become very daunting to feel like you're just a part of a machine, and that you're really not making a difference, or that what you're doing doesn't even really matter. Am I really helping people? Am I helping myself? Is this really doing something to make my life any better? Right? So these are the questions that I ask. These are valid questions, and I feel like they're good questions, right? Because you get answers. You just have to be ready for them, or you have to allow them to. You have to hear them when you get the answer. A lot of time, answers won't show up in words. It won't show up with some type of ominous sign in the sky. It won't. Sometimes it just shows up in your energy, how you wake up. And today I woke up and I just felt renewed. I feel a sense of peace. I feel a sense of forgiveness and grace. And I'm very grateful for that, I'm here today because with the questions that I ask, I have to remind myself that I'm here on a mission. This is a job. Excuse me, my allergies are acting up, pardon me. But it's a job. It really is. And it can feel like that sometimes because we are here on a mission. This is not easy work. And when you are here on a mission from the divine, when you are here to lay the foundation for future generations so that their lives are better, or that there's, that they can be saved, they can save themselves, and they have the tools necessary, just based upon what we do while we're here, it becomes a job. And some days you don't feel like doing it. See, every day is not going to be hunky-dory and unicorn poop and cotton candy. It's just not. Some days it is what it is, but we still have to show up. So I love you guys, and I'm here for the collective. There's a lot going on in this world that we aren't seeing, that a lot of people don't see, because of the smoke and mirrors and the distractions. It's all a part of the plan, right? So I feel like a lot of us are here, including myself, to awaken people, not just to the spiritual side of life, but also to just so we can use our spiritual eyes to see what's going on here in this mundane planet, or this very kind of mundane kind of matrix, however you like to look at it. Because every day that we get up and we see all these horrible things happening, it can wear on your soul, and it can get you to feel as if nothing is working or that nothing matters, and that's not true. So we just have to remain positive and optimistic. We have to keep it 100 with ourselves, though. We can't be distracted by the smoke and mirrors. We have to see behind the smoke and see what's really behind the mirror. What's that reflection looking back at us? Is it truly us? 9 times out of 10 these days, it's not. It's the perception that the world wants to give you. It's the perception that your enemies want to give you. It's the perception that the enemy wants to give you. And we have to see past that. The majority of us on this planet, I like to believe, the majority, well, I'm being generous there, are very good people. We're good people who want the best for people. And we're all trying to find a better way for ourselves and other people as well. So continue to see beyond that smoke and look in that reflection and see if it's really you, or is it who the world wants you to be. That's a struggle. It's a fight, especially with all this witchcraft going on, all these projections, all this mirror magic that's going on, okay? All of these different things that are being presented to us every single day, that we have to kind of sift through and decipher through. Just keep in mind, just remember that you are a good person, that you do have love and light in your heart, that we all play a very significant part in the elevation of this people on this planet, the conservation of this planet. Without this planet, how can we live? Okay, so we can't continue to keep killing the planet, polluting the planet, doing all these horrible things, all this murder, all this kind of, you know what I'm saying? We got to find a better way to live, because it's not just about pollution, it's about the negative energy. Earth needs to ascend, and it can't ascend with all this dead weight. And so we also have to ascend. We also have to become lighter. You know what I'm saying? So in a sense, that's pretty much why we are here. We do have other missions outside of that, though. We already know what that is. We got to take down these principalities. We got to expose these motherfuckers so that they can stop running us into the mud, running us into the ground, into early graves. This is getting old, and it does get tiring. So if you need to rest, please take some rest. Don't carry the weight of the world on your shoulders all the time. Some of us, we have to, but we have to learn how to transmute that energy into something better, to something greater, okay? So we're going to get into some cards here, 8:33 on the clock. We'll see what's going on in the general collective energy, all right? I'll be right back here shortly. All right, so we're back. Everybody's not going to agree with your ass either. They just not. You can know people your entire life, and you say one thing to them that they don't agree with, and they will cut your ass off. You know, and that's just the way of the world. It's very unfortunate that we do kind of have those breaks with people, or the destruction of relationships with people. The way I look at it is this: they have things that they believe, and we have things that we believe. However, generally speaking, we are the most kind of understanding people. We understand that everybody has a right to feel however they choose to feel, that people can believe whatever they choose to believe as long as it ain't hurt nobody, and we can all still find a peaceful and kind of cooperative way to live amongst each other. But everybody's not like that. People get highly offended when you break down the truth to them, and that's not your problem or your fault either, so don't feel bad. I mean, I'm speaking from personal experience here, okay? So take that as it resonates. Let's get into some general collective energy here. Excuse me. I lit some Palo Santos, kind of cleared out the energy here. Excuse the voice. It is these allergies, man. But thank you all for tapping in with me. Archangel Michael, please clear out and protect the energy for this reading so I give a clean, concise message to the collective. I like to ask that all evil eyes go blind and all ear hustling demons go deaf. All right. We got the 7 of clubs to the 2 of coins. Knight of cups. All right, so we got the 7 of clubs here, which talks about blocking something, standing your ground, defending yourself. But I'm picking up more blocking, okay? Because we got the 2 of pentacles here, too, which talks about management or control. All right, there's a Knight of Cups energy. It could be a water sign masculine, a masculine energy here behind the scenes that has been blocking something for somebody, okay? The name Andre could be significant. Okay, I've been here. I heard that when I woke up, or right before I sat down. Well, when I woke up, right before I sat down, the name Andre is significant. Andre or Andrea. Behind the scenes, somebody's been blocking something, okay? Tell me more here. Yeah, 8 of clubs in the reverse. Give me one more, please. Yeah, hangman, stuck energy. They're being stopped. They will be stopped. Let me say it like that. They will be stopped. This person will be stopped from doing this. Tell me about what this person has been blocking, or give me more energy on what's going on here. They're going to be stopped, though. That's what this is all about, okay? Alright, so we got woman, female. We also have the devil here, so Capricorn could be significant as well. Devil talks about restrictions, okay? Restrictions. Could have something to do with some in-laws as well, alright? Somebody could have mob ties here. There could be a social media aspect of this as well. Let me get 2 more, please. He, she knows. Elderly. Something's also, this is somebody that's been doing this from behind the scenes. This is a very hidden figure, a hidden enemy, okay? Somebody elderly knows what's going on here. Now, mob ties doesn't necessarily have to be mob ties, but it could be mob ties. I'm picking up more of like some type of organization, some type of family organization, something like that, okay? A family has possibly been an in-laws, some maybe your in-laws or maybe somebody's in-laws have been controlling or blocking somebody from behind the scenes, stopping somebody, okay? There's a male here though. Excuse me. There's always a social media aspect to anything these days. So I don't know, maybe somebody's blocking you on social media, something like that. But it's something to do with your in-laws. There's some type of restrictive energy from your in-laws. I did see bank, but we do have the Two of Pentacles here, so they could be like blocking your money. But there's a lot of control, happening here. But this is going to come to an end. Tell me about elderly he, she knows. Okay? Elderly he, she knows. Yeah, 8 of coins in the reverse. There's somebody that is working against you. Let me get another card, please. Yeah, the Sun in the reverse, behind the scenes. They know what's going on though. You may not, you could suspect somebody elderly, he, she knows what's going on here. And they're working against you behind the scenes as well. Tell me about this elderly he, she knows. I just heard Connecticut. Could be significant, okay? A King of Cups in the reverse, a masculine elderly man. The King of Cups is somebody that would be an older, more mature man. So this could be like a father-in-law or a grandfather kind of energy. Somebody that's working against you behind the scenes as well. An elderly man. They know as well. They know what's going on. So you could be having some type of struggles here. You could be talking about it to this person. You could have a relationship with your in-laws, okay? They are the ones that are working against you. And they could very well have some type of mob ties, gang ties, something like that, okay? That's what I'm picking up here. Tell me about who the collective is. Strength. So you're somebody that's very strong, or you could be a Leo, okay? You're somebody standing in your strength at this time. You're somebody very strong here. Let's see. Yeah, 9 of coins in the reverse to the 9 of swords in the right here. Something very unfair is happening to you. There could be something going on in the justice system, okay? There could be like some type of divorce going on here. Whoever you are, you're standing in the face of adversity. 9 of coins in the reverse. You are somewhat in a very tough financial situation, very heavily burdened. You could be very stressed out at this time, but you're being strong though, okay? There's something's going on here. Something very unfair. Something unfair is happening. Something could be going on in court. Some type of crime could be being committed as well. Let me get a couple of more cards for the collective, please. Page of coins. Give me one more, please. Queen of clubs, 6 of swords. It's like whoever you are, you're waiting on some type of monies. Communication or some type of money so that you can move forward here. You are the Queen of clubs. Again, very strong energy. Somebody very brave, somebody very tough. You could also be a fire sign. You could be a Leo. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Confirming that here. You're waiting on some money here. Something, page of coins. You're waiting on some type of communication about some money so that you can move away, get away from these people, or just move forward. There's somebody blocking this for you. Somebody's been blocking something behind the scenes. I feel like whoever you are, your in-laws are, well, not all of them from what I'm hearing. Listen. 4 coins in the reverse to judgment in the reverse. It's like somebody has to, they're working, okay, so check this out. There could be like a divorce going on here. A breakup or some type of divorce. Maybe some type of divorce. But it has something to do with money. Hell, it could even be like child support. It could be something like that. Whatever's going on here, this is something in court, because we have justice and judgment both coming out, showing their heads, okay? And they're both in the reverse, which tells me that things are not going in your favor. They're not going in your favor because of whoever this hidden person is behind the scenes has been blocking something for you, has been blocking something, controlling something from behind the scenes. This has something to do with money. So what I'm picking up on here is that you have some in-laws that you could possibly still have a relationship with, that you're confiding in. That I feel like these in-laws are pretending to be on your side, but they're working to keep you stuck. Whoever this is, with this Eight of Swords with this Eight of Wands in the reverse and the Hangman, I do feel like whoever this is it's gonna be stopped. But this is a lot of energy that somebody is using to stop things from moving forward, to keep them stuck. Whoever this dude is behind the scenes. Now, it is a knight, so it could be somebody younger. But it's a family affair, is what I'm hearing. And like I said, I heard the name Andre. Somebody's name could be Tommy or Thomas as well. But it's this he, she knows, this elderly person. You need to stop talking to this older man. I mean, he may come across really nice and sweet, very nurturing. You may have known him since forever. But I'm picking up on the fact that this man is working. Well, no, it's in the cards. They're secretly working against you behind the scenes with the sun in the reverse. You don't know this. You may suspect it, but we don't know everything, all right? And neither the fuck do I. So use your discernment. Always take it to the Most High. These a lot of what comes out in the cards are confirmations of things that you're already picking up on. But at the same token, I'm telling you that I don't really feel like you, that, because you know when we talk about older people, we can't see them. Whoever it is, I'm seeing this person. He's very kind of old, very kind of sweet, very old, probably salt of the earth, would never hurt a fly kind of energy. But it seems as if you're very kind of close to this person. They know what's going on behind the scenes as well. They're working. It's a family. That's what this mob ties mean. In-laws, mob ties. They're very tight. Whoever your in-laws are, okay. This old ass man though is really kind of is not working with you, okay. Now this night also could just be them. It doesn't have to be one person. Knights talk about actions. It doesn't have to be one person. It could just be the actions of these family members who are working against you. Everybody seems to be working against you. All right. I'm going to pull a couple of cards out the Kipper deck and see what we're 1414 on the clock. Somebody could be a Sagittarius. Hit the like button, share, subscribe, comment in the chat, comment down below, please. I would appreciate you. So it's basically kind of like one of those things, you know, especially when you know, well, my personal experience is that listen, okay, the family that prays together stays together. And when I tell you pray, I'm talking about not sometimes P-R-A-Y, but I'm talking about P-R-E-Y, okay? I don't give a fuck how old somebody is, how sweet they are. It's always that thing, you know, especially if you're dealing with family members from the South. Oh, they stick together no matter what. It doesn't matter if your significant other is doing the worst things to you. They could know it, but they will all stick together to defend that person or to protect that person. It feels like it's like that. And sometimes you look at some of these people like, well, hell, it's like 80 years old. Like, she done been through some things. You would think, like, that's what I'm kind of picking up on here. Like, this person seems to be really kind of, whoever this King of Cups is in the reverse. Again, Cups, somebody very loving, nurturing, caring, very mature in age anyway. But in the reverse, this is a fake ass nigga. This is somebody that's very fake. I don't give a fuck how old he is. Okay, whoever you with or whatever's going on, they learned it probably from this person. And remember, we're talking about mob ties here. So we're talking about people that could possibly have some illegal dealings or have some really, really kind of illegal connections, maybe in the justice system, something like that. But they're using See, the mob ties always gives me, it could be, like I said, actual mob ties, but this to me tells me an abuse of power from a family of people who have some type of corrupt influence over a system, community, something like that. These people are using their mob ties to prevent you from receiving some type of monies in some type of divorce settlement, something like that, because we do have the in-laws out here, okay? And we're talking about a feminine energy here with this devil. This is something very restrictive. They're trying to restrict you, keep you in some type of contract with somebody. All right, we got great fortune in the reverse. Change in the reverse. They don't want you moving. Somebody doesn't want you moving. The change card also represents moving, okay? In the reverse, this says not moving. We got great fortune in the reverse, which tells me that they don't want you to have this money. I'm going to clarify each of these cards, though. Let's get one more out here. Yeah, wealthy man. You could be kicking it with a wealthy man. Your ex-husband could be a wealthy man. There's something about this wealthy man here, all right? Let me get these cards here, all right? It's 74 degrees outside, by the way. All right. Golly. Somebody could really like the name, the movie Aladdin could be significant here. What's this great fortune in the reverse? What's this great fortune in the reverse, please? Great fortune in the reverse, please. That's too many. Let me get one for each, please. Great fortune in the reverse. Yeah, 6 of Wands in the reverse. Give me one more. Listen, 6, 6. I'm telling you, man. 6 of Cups in the reverse. To the Hangman again. This goes back. This is whoever this is. Again, this night, I feel like they're all doing this. This is some very kind of karmic family dynamic. And whoever you are, you've known these people for a while. 6 of Cups in the reverse. All right, this is toxic family dynamic. This is generational curses, things from the past, bad memories, trauma, all these different things behind the scenes with the 6 of Wands again with this great fortune here, keeping it stuck. These people are very dedicated to keeping this great fortune from you. This is the action that they're taking to keep it stuck, to keep away from you, okay? Change in the reverse, please. Two of Cups. Clarify. Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. There's some type of illusion here, okay? Now this Queen of Pentacles in the reverse, I feel like there's a woman also involved. I feel like you and these in-laws, it seems like there's some in-laws here that appear to be on your side. This Queen of Pentacles in the reverse too, this could be like your sister-in-law, has agreed to stop you from moving, to stop this from moving forward. Somebody could have also, I mean, again, with this Queen of Pentacles here in the reverse, I'm picking up with this here 7 of Cups. This person has you under some type of illusion as well, or they're hiding this as well. Let me get one more for the 7 of Cups, please. Tell me more. too many. Let me get one more, please. You're showing up again, though. The strength card here. There's definitely a Leo that's involved. You could be this Leo. You're showing up as that Leo anyways. Again, drama. This person is behind the scenes. I'm telling you, a lot of what's going on is hidden from you. Whoever this Queen of Pentacles is, she could be an Earth sign, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus energy. I'm picking up like a sister-in-law. And I'm picking up like not a sister-in-law, like not your spouse's sister, but like maybe your brother, like your spouse's brother has a wife. Like maybe you and a wife are very close. She's also behind the scenes causing you some type of drama as well. They're all in on it, okay? We got wealthy man here, number 13, okay? Empress. Clarify. Four of Swords. Two of Wands. Yeah. This is about a bunch of money that this man doesn't want to come off of. All right, so this Four of Swords here, this tells me that this man... Give me one more, please. If the Four of Swords following the Empress, following this wealthy man wants to, I'm not going to say unalive you, but put it like just end you. Complete, like this man doesn't want to give you anything is basically what I'm saying. I'm not trying to scare anybody, but it is kind of seeming like this person just kind of wants to get you out of the way. Let's just say that, okay? Because with the two of Wands here to the Ten of Pentacles, clarify Ten of Pentacles, please. Can't make it up. Yep. This man wants to control this money. This husband, this wealthy man is going to hold on to this money. Yeah, I'm telling you here, this person is very serious about this money. It's kind of like it's cheaper to keep her. Yep. They're not letting that happen. This man refuses to let this happen. Him and his family. So you're probably entitled to a bunch of money here. Okay? That Ten of Swords, that Eight of Cups to the Ten of Swords, the way that they're looking at it is that you're not walking away with this money. This wealthy man, this whole entire family has been playing you. That's what I'm picking up anyway, okay? Let's see. I mean, in this kind of situation, I mean, I don't know. Let's see what kind of advice comes out for you. I don't know if I want to use these cards or not. I just use these. Let's just go back to them. I don't really like to give nobody no advice like that, but yeah, I'm telling you, it's about this community of people, man, behind the scenes. You know, there we go. This community of people been secretly behind the scenes. Spirit's letting you know this. What's the advice for the collective, please? I mean, I guess, listen, Three of Cups in the reverse. The Fool. Judgment. You need to stop talking to these people, cut these people off, stop telling them things. Protect yourself. This Three of Cups in the reverse tells me that these people are not your friends. They're not. You can't celebrate with, you can't trust these people. You just can't. The Three of Cups in the reverse talks about karmic friendships, karmic dynamic, karmic, very toxic, fake ass friends. With this Fool here that talks about taking a leap of faith, getting away from these people, getting a brand new start, okay? Blowing the trumpet on them, calling judgment on them, like telling them that you know what they're doing. You could. And that will cause this tower. Okay? Let them know that you know what they're doing, that they're holding on to, that they're trying to restrict you. I'm picking up on the fact that you might want to call judgment on these people. Blow the trumpet on them. Find a way to do it. I don't know if, like I said, again, with divorce, you have an attorney, or maybe you don't have an attorney yet. I would suggest getting in touch with an attorney. It seems as if there's some type of divorce going on here, especially with the Emperor and Empress coming out. Don't take it from me. I'm not an attorney. Get in touch with an attorney. But I will call judgment on these people if you feel safe enough to do that. But it will cause a tower if you let them know that they're all working against you. These people are not your friends. Okay? All right. 7:07 on the clock. 10:10 a.m. Endings. Needs to end. Whatever's going on with you and these people, you can't trust them. All right? All right, so that's the end of the message. I'm going to close out the reading. I hope this message does help somebody today, okay? Be careful. Be careful with these people. And with this mob ties, again, I'm not saying that these people belong to a mob, but that's how they stick together anyways, all right? You can't trust these people, not your in-laws anyway. I do feel as if this will come to an end, though. You just have to stop communicating with these people. Stop telling them your movements. Stop thinking that they're there to help you. Everybody, as it seems, is there to hold you back, to keep you from moving forward, all right? So that's it. I'm your Uncle 79, the Spiritual Savage. Remember, you grow, I grow, I grow, you grow, we grow together. It's always love and light around this bitch. It's always take it easy. I love you to the moon and back. Deuces.